A little over a year ago, I decided to do something somewhat spontaneous with my life. I wouldn't say that life back home was boring. It was just the same as usual. After thinking long and hard, I decided, why not challenge myself and study abroad? A school exchange is when someone comes to live with your family for an X amount of time and you go back and live with their family for an X amount of time. After bringing the idea forward to my parents, they both agreed. On one condition though, I have to go to Italy. This didn't surprise me at all, considering my mom comes from a very patriotic Italian family. That sounded pretty cool, but I wasn't that excited about going to Italy. After the next few months, I hinted about going to America instead, with the help of those around me. Soon enough, my parents were convinced. The next stage was preparation. I had to write an exchange letter and send it to schools all across America. To be honest, I sent about 30 letters to Waldorf schools. My goal was to get as close to Santa Rosa as possible. My best friend, Kat, lives there, and we hadn't seen each other in over 3 years. Over the next couple of months, many emails flowed in, many acceptances, and even more declines. None of them excited me that much until Etta emailed me from the San Francisco. As cliche as it sounds, I knew she was the one. So 8 months later arrived Etta. I was scared out of my mind. Having a complete stranger live in our household wasn't a completely foreign concept to my family, but it was still frightening. She came at a pretty boring time, our winter. Nothing interesting happened until we went on our winter break. Her mom flew down and the three of us went on a road trip across South Africa. We did the most African things you could possibly think of, from riding ostriches to touching elephants and even going on safaris. Before we knew it, it was Etta's time to return. Then it hit me. I was leaving soon. Those 3 weeks were the fastest and most stressful weeks of my life. Leaving my parents wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. Going to a city with close family friends early an hour north was very reassuring. It put all the tension at ease. The flight over was long, hard, and tiring. Once I got here, I dove in head first and went on a school trip to Mount Lassen. Climbing volcanoes definitely wasn't good, especially doing it jet-lagged. Nonetheless, I still enjoyed my time and met many great people. Since I've been here, I've reunited with Kat, gotten a boyfriend, and went to my first ever rock concert. The band was unbelievable. I'm not even halfway through my exchange yet, and I've already done so much. I'm excited to see what the future holds and what opportunities are unleashed while I'm here. Doing this has always been a dream of mine, and I know that none of it wouldn't have been possible if it weren't for those around me.